Okay, hey. So, this video is to share, well, not one of my proudest moments, but basically an experience that occurred recently, just a day ago, and I got scammed on Tise. It's Tise is an online marketplace, and basically I've been long story short, I'm trying to sell some stuff on Finn here in Norway, and then one of my good friends, she suggested, oh, try Tise, it's a really good place. And she said, just gave some tips and this and that. And me as a person, I always kind of check everything where I'm like, read the how you're gonna use this and this and that. But yeah, so I set up an account. It's nothing to like, I'm not saying it's a bad site, but my experience on it with being scammed, and I would like to, for you to be aware of it. So I set up my account. I had 3 hair claw clips I had laying around and just wanted to see how it's working, and I didn't read how the payments, work. I set up the account and I added my bank account, and I thought like, okay, that's how they pay, Didn't even read it, didn't read any precautions whatsoever. So 10 minutes later, I get like a message from a girl writing in Norwegian, in good Norwegian, not like, Google Translate or something, that she's interested in the hairpin, and she would like to buy it. Am I sending it with Helgium? I'm like, yeah, sure, of course. Because I also saw that others are posting that they're like, sending with Helgium and stuff. And that's what I usually do on Finn.no. And then she's like, okay, send me your phone number. I sent her my phone number without, any like precaution whatsoever. I sent my phone number, my name. So I thought maybe she's gonna whips me, which has happened before, but yeah. So I sent my phone number and I straight away get a message from Helgium, like, I've done sending, and it's like legit, and just go on this link and claim your money. So I go on the link and it asked me to add my card details. So I took the card. I don't use that much, and that usually doesn't have all my, life savings in it. So I added the information and asked me my bank ID passcode, and I added it in. Then I was like kind of thinking, feels strange that it doesn't like block it out. I can see my the password, and I'm telling this to my husband. I'm like, yeah, I just posted happy. I just posted like this, hairpin, and somebody wants to buy it. It's like a very good site, and this. Now he's like, sounds like a scam. I'm like, no, but legit. I'm going to the site, and it's Helgium. It's very interesting. It's like, wow, Helgium is high advanced and stuff like that. So I was thinking like, I'm so freaking smart. He's like, I think it's a scammer. I was like, no, it's all legit. So I added my bank card, my bank ID password, and of course it went straight through mobile ID. So I just press accept. And I was like kind of checking, like, I'm just going to check if my bank account still has some money, because I had to write in also like, what is the funds now, so they can check it that I have received the money. And everything is okay. 5 minutes later, it doesn't work. And then I take my second card, but the other bank, they were like straight away, they blocked it. So they're like, safety. It's so dumb. I feel so dumb, but yeah. So, I do this, and then I'm kind of like, okay, it doesn't work. I'll just, figure out something else. I'll just read through a bit more through Tise and stuff. And yeah, another 5 minutes goes by, I go in my bank account, and it's just 100 kroners left. It was reserved like 500. I had 2,000 on it. So basically 1,400 has gone to some kind of site somewhere. I see the payment and I'm like, oh shit. And then of course I start to think, wait a minute, I have to log in my bank ID. I should cancel it. And I try to log in my bank ID. My password has been changed. Thank God bank ID, you can call them up 24/7. So I called up the guy. I was like, hysterically, oh my god, can you just like block it? I'm like afraid they're gonna, take payments and, set up stuff and this and that. And yeah, and I asked him, what, I told him all the story and what should I do with the payment. And he's like, well, consider this money as being lost and you just have to be careful. I was like, 5 minutes sitting quietly. I know myself, I've had calls in the past about, guys from IT centers and like saying my computer's being attacked because it's like, it's turned off and this and that. And I'm like, no, I don't think you can attack a computer if it's off. And I was always aware because I think as well, if you're investing your money, let's say cryptocurrency and stuff like that, then your IP address becomes like very legit for these scammers. And I suppose it was kind of a good scheme as well. I'm a new member on Tise. I probably, because of the lack of that, I didn't read the information, because when I was reading in Tise how not to get scammed, all the errors was like, don't go on any accepting payments outside the site, you just do it there. And I was like feeling, what an idiot. I'm always very precautious and I know this, and I've heard so many stories and I always thought, I'm gonna be smarter than that, but this totally caught me off guard. And yeah, so guys, my experience, I'm probably not gonna get that money back. It's like, fuck, you're not very good at this moment, but yeah, it's a good lesson. Thank God it's just 1,400 kronas, which is around $130. It's a cheap lesson. It could be my other bank account, which thank God the bank was so fast with blocking the card and understanding, because I would probably now sitting and crying, and now I can just laugh a little bit. But that's also, I will call on the bank and see what they can do about it, because in a way, the money should be insured. But the guy on Bank ID, he said, yeah, consider it as being lost. You're welcome, scammers. So please be aware. Anything anyone is saying. I've been receiving also like emails from that I'm awaiting a shipment from FedEx, and I was always like, yeah, no, it's fail. In the past, I've opened like a message also, but then I understood I'm going somewhere, and then I straight away was like kind of restarting my phone, erasing all the history, bookmarks, everything. And but it was it's just a lesson has been learned. Tise is a very good site. I really love it. Now I know what I have to do. Now I have learned how to do it, and I really advise to everyone. It's really cool and fancy, but yeah, they caught me off guard. And I suppose there's so many people who get scammed like that. And guys, I hope this, like my experience, can help you, and to be a bit more aware of what can happen. But yeah, crazy times. Crazy. It was like, and I was even like, the funniest thing was, I was so stressed. My daughter, she's like, mommy, she went to her piggy bank, she took her 50 kroners out. She's like, mommy, take it. I'm like, it's okay, darling. You keep the money to yourself. She's like, no, I'm so sad that you lost your money, and like, I want to make up for you and this and that. And she's like, oh, bless her. But yeah, I'm still thinking, and like, can't understand. It was like a gap or something. It was like the second that I was like, definitely just, chill. I'm so smart and I can handle it. Probably life gave a lesson as well. Never take your guard off. There's always somebody waiting around the corner, and be careful. But yeah, tell me if you have had any experiences like that. I would really like to hear if there is like another ways. My husband's watching a lot of these videos where there's an American group where they're fighting them, the scammers, and on the phone calls. But like I said, this scheme was crazy. I, of course, reported straight away to Tise, and they were so fast. They blocked the user straight away, so they can't do that on others. But yeah, if you also get messages like that, somebody saying, oh yeah, just, and get a message from Heltium that you have to request your money, don't do that. Called Heltium or something like that. It's too dodgy. It's just too dodgy. Okay, but yeah, thanks. Give me love. Give me love. Have a nice day, everyone, and I hope my experience helped. And share me yours if you have something interesting to tell.